asked, why do you want to do a series on critical thinking? What is it that makes you feel like people are lazy in their thinking and need to work on their mental might? It's a fair question, but just look around. You can see the reasons all over the place, starting with, well, the media, politics, education in many circles. The problem is intellectual dishonesty. Now, I'm not saying that anyone intends to be dishonest, but we have fallen into a series of decision traps, and we have developed some habits that cause us to be sloppy in our thinking. And the result of that is intellectual dishonesty. Intellectual dishonesty happens when you are not completely honest in the way that you acquire, assimilate, process, and transmit or share information. Intellectual dishonesty often happens because of a confirmation bias where we ignore, we look away from, we choose not to take a closer look at any information that doesn't fit our preconceived notions, our position, or our own narrative. That's intellectual dishonesty because it's not an honest, fully thought out and informed way to go about doing business or to think about a situation. Anytime we put a bias into the thinking that we do or the sharing that we do with others, we are not being entirely honest intellectually. Now, to be intellectually honest means that you are objective, that you stick to the facts, that you don't exaggerate, that you don't gloss over some of the facts just because you don't like them or agree with them. Intellectual honesty positions all the information and gives other people that we might be speaking to, and certainly gives us ourselves a chance to look at all the information and to be discerning with what's real and complete. So because of this proliferation of intellectual dishonesty, I think it's a good idea to really hone our critical thinking skills. Critical thinking means to examine your own thinking and others' thinking too. It means to be able to recognize any fallacies in your thinking or any gaps in the logic of what you're considering. When we are critically thinking, we're balancing our emotions with our reason, and we're looking objectively at a situation from a variety of perspectives, not just our own perspective. Not only that, but we can take the problem or the elements of the decision and we can break them into piece parts, and we can be more analytical and more thoughtful about every component of that decision. What I'm describing does require some discipline. It's the discipline of analyzing and synthesizing and evaluating and reacting to and applying knowledge and insights that you gather from a variety of situations. And when you can do that, when you can show up with intellectual honesty and true critical thinking, you will be more confident in your own position because you've worked it all out. You will be respected as someone who is highly credible and fair. And you'll be able to operate more autonomously, whether it's to do your own work or to contribute to the work of a team or to influence others. You'll find that critical thinking can be a pretty incredible superpower to have. So I hope you'll come back often for this series. We're going to explore all the aspects of critical thinking, of argumentation, problem solving, decision making, and how to continually develop our mental might. Thanks for joining me today. Be sure to come back often.